Sup folks, my name is Deadmantoons, and does anyone here remember when I reviewed Craig of the Creek a few years ago?
And if you don't like this show, get the fuck off my channel.
Well, apparently, friends, none of y'all felt the need to tell me they made a movie that came out around late last year, and who am I kidding? I don't know why I'm getting mad at y'all. This is what I get for giving up on cable. So, as any of you know, some of you might know, I fucking love this show. So today, let's talk about Craig Before the Creek. Craig of the Creek is a prequel movie that takes place what I assume to be like 3 days before the start of the series, as we follow a nappy-headed ass Craig who's starting his first day in the creek. There he meets Last Ronin and Mullet Man, and they take on this band of pirates led by Serena, their captain and the owner of just a fucking ridiculous size blow-up ship. I mean, for real, just look at it.
She got away. The captain is not going to like this.
This is by all accounts a fully functioning fucking pirate ship. There's sails, a plank, a captain's quarters, a brig. I would be liable to believe they have electricity and like running water. Like, is this real? Do these exist? Is this a real thing kids can buy nowadays? I must have one. I'm rambling. Look, Serena originally lived by the beach, but her family moved here and, well, she hates it here. So she started her pirate crew with the explicit purpose of flooding, everything. Flooding literally everything. So she can use this big ass ship to float back home, which is just a dumb fucking idea. But as far as prequel villains go, she's not bad. But as far as Craigie Boy, he initially fucking hates it here. So while Mandy and Ed's desires are more wholesome, that being just, a purpose to live or friends to hang out with, he just wants to
Get the fuck out!
But after what I assume to be a fever dream from two kids knocking on death's door from drowning in a flash flood, I mean, it's anime style, but still a fever dream, Craig realizes that this creek is his new home, and thus begins the series. Now, y'all know me. I fucking love Craig of the Creek. The minute they introduced Deltron 3030, I was sold. Automatic top 10 tunes I've ever seen in my life. But as much fun as I had watching this movie, I asked myself a whole lot of questions along the way. Like, why a prequel? Why does everyone have different hair if it only takes place a little while beforehand? Where is my boy Craig's clean lineup? In what world would a black family let their kid have a last-minute unplanned sleepover with a family they haven't even fucking met? Where'd I get one of those drippy bounce ships? Where the fuck does Serena think she's going at the end? Like, genuinely, let's talk about that one. It's a fucking creek, and her parents were not informed. That child is going to die. Actually, hold on a minute. Now that I say it, she is 100% not in the original series. I'm allowed to believe that child is dead. She just died in the creek. Starvation and dehydration. RIP. Now, as far as animated series getting a motion picture movie, I mean, like, if any series were to get one, I'm happy to see it. That'd be Craig of the Creek. I just feel as though the execution of this movie could have been done better. The amazing thing about Craig of the Creek is the world building and how these crazy things that these kids do just happen to line up with reality all the time. Like, no matter what the prediction is from those two local lesbians bullshit their way through, it always comes true. In fact, now that I'm thinking, I think they dead-ass someone a snow day one time. Like, straight up just said more snow and then more snow appeared. What the hell?
Wow, I guess that worked. You know, this happens a lot. Do you think we might really be magic? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna take a nap.
And it's a very fine line to walk in having kids go on adventures that to them are like swashbuckling feats of pure peril and adrenaline, but in reality, it's just some kids fucking around. Like, take for example the South Park video games. In the heat of a turnstile battle system, sometimes you will actually have to stop and like let cars pass by. Like, it's the little things like that that make me fall in love with this sort of aesthetic. Like, we as the audience or the adults know it's not real, but all the kids believe in it so hard that it might as well be. Like, on the same logic as the floor is lava. If they all, as a fucking unanimous, believe it, it becomes real.
I Imaginator Ninja kicks your butt!
I imagine that your taser did not cut!
But with this particular movie, the line has blurred. I don't believe these kids actually spent all night searching around or hiding with no food, no sleep. Like, that's just not, I don't believe that. I don't believe this going merry Gear 5 ass ship is a real thing a kid can even have, let alone traverse a fucking creek without popping for so long. I don't believe a flash flood came in and disappeared at the exact moments the plot needed it to. And I know I sound like an old Scrooge right now. I'm just saying, this universe has not really committed to the whole Like, look, it's real, okay? It's real. There's actual magic going on here. Like, just about as close as we ever get is when Ren, one of the best kids here, shows up with some of the most made-up signs you've ever heard in your entire life. Shit like that. Like, if you're gonna do it, then do it. But this is just immersion breaking. Like, it's just like, this isn't something I believe to see in the series here. Like, you're introducing magic in a universe that's established no magic, and I don't really fuck with that.
Huh? Oh. What the? Huh? Huh? Oh, looking good, Craigie.
But don't think that I'm just a crotchety-ass blind hater. The reason I go so hard in on criticisms is because everything else here is fucking perfect. I'm in love with this art style and animation. There's this one bit I really love where there's like a zoom out and like 3D spin around Serena and her crew during their big song, and I replay that over and over. I love when cartoons do that. It's just so fucking satisfying.
I'm here from the future. I know you don't believe me. I'm Deltron. This is Automator. We had to retreat.
Actually, speaking of the song, that shit is fucking gas. I immediately went to Spotify and downloaded that shit. No questions asked. I fucking love it. The song, the beat. Serena's voice actress, who I don't know at the time, but I'll put it on the screen, has just a lovely voice. I love the build up. I love all the kids fucking head banging and the drums banging and the fucking dancing like the conga line and everything. It's just so fucking cool. I just love it. I love that scene, that segment to death. Another thing I really appreciate is how Craig, Chelsea, and JP settle into each other. Like, between one being the new kid, one being an irritating reject, and one being female, they all have reasons to hate each other. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. They're all rejects, and they all find comfort within each other, and they settle in. You know, it reminds me of like Ededdneddy, or Jimmy, Sheen, and Carl, or fucking hell, even Clarence, Steve, and Mitch Michelson. Like, I'm a sucker from the rejects coming together for the camaraderie. I love it. Man, I just completely fucking butchered the word camaraderie. Speaking of that word, have y'all ever tried to spell that shit? What the fuck? what a strange word. And, yeah, I guess I already talked the series to death a couple years ago, so it looks like this will be a short one. I really got nothing else to say for real. Final verdict time. Craig Before the Creek is an unneeded and at the same time immensely welcomed adventure that I can honestly say is exactly the kind of animated movie that we need. I'm just love, it feels like a treat that we got this. It's charming, wholesome, thrilling, and you can really feel the love that went into every single frame of animation. I just think the writers of Craig of the Creek really know what they're doing. They really know how to make you fall in love with this world, this story, with these characters, and I think that magic is not some shit you see every day. That's why I really cherish, I keep Craig of the Creek close to my heart as far as new gen cartoons, because that's not, just believe me when I say, like, the love that goes into this, you can feel it. And I appreciate that. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Like I always say, if y'all got anything y'all want me to do, let me know. I have been trying my best to chew through Young Justice because I've had like a couple requests to do that. I'm trying, y'all. It's just a hard watch. And even as I'm writing down my notes, this just feels like a big ass fucking spit piece. Like, I don't want y'all to, yeah, I talk shit sometimes. I don't want y'all to come here like, can't wait for Deadman to rip this shit apart. That's not what I do. That's not what I want this channel to be. So, if I can, I will be back for Young Justice eventually, but I can't make any promises with that. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. King of the Dead, aka Deadmantoons, signing off till next time. Mic test, 1 2 3 1 2 3. I'll blow up into smithereens and spew my tiny symphony all up and down a city street while trying to put my mind at ease, like finishing this melody. This feels like a necessity, so this could be the depth of me, or maybe just a fuck. I fucked it up, but mic's working, so you know.